Okay, so look, we spoke about the relegation zone. We spoke about the top four and who we think is going to be crowned Premier League champions. Okay, and who's going to go into the Champions League, if you like. I think we should discuss mid-table, and give our thoughts on the teams which sometimes people forget to mention.
Yeah, there's a few teams scurrying around as well for maybe that last European place, or maybe even one of the last 2 European places, should someone fall out of that.
Well, obviously the Europa League.
Yeah.
And Europa Conference League.
Oh, yes.
You were a big fan of the Europa Conference League when you understood what it was last season.
No, listen, I'm still not a big fan of the Europa Conference League, to be totally honest. I understand the thinking behind it, which is not just based on money.
It's not based on money.
No, which is, it's all based on money. What I'm saying is, what I do understand, it gives the opportunity for teams that maybe wouldn't have the opportunity to play in Europe and play against other European teams, yeah? It gives them that exposure, it gives them, the ability to go abroad and play against other teams, and it can only enrich their football, I believe. Yeah?
Which should be funded from the general revenue of UEFA rather than it being, because some of these clubs can't afford to travel all the way over Europe with a full squad,
and that is the problem.
The costs incurred by that,
And that is the problem, yeah.
I only have one problem with this, and that is that, especially for English clubs, that there's too many. There's too many games, in my opinion. It's like they're having another tournament to get into a tournament, and it kind of elongates everything, and I don't quite kind of like that.
Some are only playing as many games as say West Ham and Leicester in the Europa League, aren't they?
Yeah, but I think what Cooper's trying to say, you can go from Champions League, to Europa League. From Europa League to Europa Conference League. So maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe it's Champions League, if you're out, you're out. Europa League, if you're out, you're out. Europa Conference League,
so you don't drop in. You don't drop in. Yeah.
That's where I think.
That's exactly what I meant to say.
So how did
I understand, Geordie.
No, so I interviewed the guy from Bordeaux Glimt, and those guys were in and we were talking about the Europa Conference League.
Yeah.
Had they, because they qualified for the Champions League first round qualification, had they been knocked out at that point, that was it. They had 2 games in Europe, Europe gone over, and then they just play in the Premier League division in Norway. Elite 7, I believe it's called. And that would have been it.
Yeah.
So I think actually, that, I mean, I know we talked about the final, like European place here. I mean, it's not necessarily these mid-team tables are quite scrapping over that, but they may get into the Europa League as well. But I think it is an opportunity for a team that, a set of fans that don't go on European tours to have a little bit, a delve in there,
No, I mean, it is. It's great. And I mean, obviously, I've been lucky enough in my life to watch Newcastle abroad in Champions League, Europa League, or a cup.
Don't think it's happening this season.
Certainly not like
Fair Eye Trophy.
the only European thing we're going to be playing in is probably on the holidays, like if they get a friendly, like, you know what I mean, down in Malaga or something like that.
No, but joking aside, it will happen in the future.
Eventually it will.
Yeah.
But honestly, it is amazing to go abroad and watch a team.
Who do you think will make the Europa Conference League this season?
Well, no, it's 8th place, isn't it? 8th place. I mean, depends who wins the Caribou Cup, sorry.
Caribou?
Because that then pushes it down to 7th Europa League, isn't it? And then 8th is Conference League. So currently in 8th is Wolves, isn't it?
Yes.
So
yeah, but
Wolverhampton Wanderers, yes.
I mean, Leicester have had a bit of a torrid time getting some form together.
Well, they weren't great at the start of the season, were they? Wolves,
no, they had a bad start. Got some form. I think they had one of the best records in the Premier League at one point, out of 5 games.
I mean, I have to say they beat us 2-0 down there at Monaghan.
Yeah.
But I don't think they look that great.
Should have beaten Tottenham earlier on in the season.
Definitely should have beaten Tottenham. I mean,
it's just a bit of a.
They're on the scales, aren't they? You know?
It really depends on whether or not they're letting it go or not. I think because that's where they struggle. He's scoring goals.
I mean,
talking about Wolves here, haven't we?
Yeah.
Leicester. Obviously, I mean, free scoring, but it's far too many goals. I mean, 6 against City. Score 3, and then almost an amazing comeback. You know.
I mean, I just think Leicester are a disappointment this season.
Don't seem. I mean, James said this, who obviously saw Brendan Rodgers as manager at Liverpool, and he said, it's like your 3rd album, basically. It's Brendan Rodgers is his 3rd season, always a disappointment.
Yeah.
And all goes.
It's between Wolverhampton, Leicester, and Brighton at the moment. How it currently stands, yeah. Okay, Crystal Palace have got 23 points. Okay, and I think they're just at the moment. Okay, what are they? 6 points behind. 5 points behind Wolverhampton, and 4 points behind Brighton. So, but they've played 20 games. Okay, Leicester have 2 games in hand on 25 points. Yeah, there's a long way to go. Okay, can Crystal Palace put themselves in the mix? I believe they can. They've got a good team. They've been playing well under Vieira.
Drawn a lot of games. All those teams have drawn a lot of games, haven't they, this season?
Yeah, but
I don't think I've ever seen so many draws in mid-table.
Crystal Palace suffer when Zaha's not playing.
Well, I mean, Brighton have been drawing a lot of games, haven't they?
Brighton, Southampton. I mean, Burnley have been drawing a lot of games, actually, and Newcastle as well.
Loads of draws.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable.
Well, Brighton and Crystal Palace have drawn the most games. Yeah, Brighton's drawn 9, and Crystal Palace have drawn 8. So, yeah, you're both right. You're right. They have been drawing too many games.
Nearly half the games, drawing. Yeah.
If I was going to go out of that clump of teams there, I would like to see Wolves do it, but I don't think they're going. I think maybe we've got a long way to go for the end of the season. I think Leicester will pick up.
Yeah, you have to in previous seasons, haven't they? So again, like I said, about Manchester United always finishing 4th, just about. I think
I can't see Brighton doing it.
I mean, well, back to back, they are looking at other strikers. Look at the guy from Blackburn, I think, the Chilean guy from Blackburn.
Yeah.
So that I can't remember his name, but that is where Brighton have always suffered. For me, in the last 2 years, it's goal scorers. If they're a goal scorer, they'd be flying because they play brilliant football. I always sing their praises.
No.
You do Southampton, actually. You do Southampton as well. I think that's also Southampton are lacking.
Yeah.
You've got these 2 teams on the south coast, basically, not able to just get that extra winner, every now and again.
But it's funny, you mentioned Southampton there, and obviously Shaw's was just saying that obviously they've
been taken over.
been taken over
by a Serbian businessman.
Yeah. Dragan Solak.
Okay.
Is his name. Again, he's a holding company that's 100 million, I believe it costs.
Has he met James Bond? For God's sake. Really?
I do apologise.
We do
to all
digress.
Southampton supporters, okay, for the insensitivity, okay, of my partners in crime. So yeah, I mean, is it going to change anything? Apparently, they're not going to spend any money in this transfer window. So, you know.
Well, they don't have to survive, I don't think. I think Southampton are pretty much clear. I mean, it's a bit early to say.
Yeah.
They do look like they're not going to go down. They look like they've got enough to stay up.
I think they've got enough to stay up. I think it depends on injuries.
It can always affect. COVID as well.
COVID.
Yeah.
Well, I believe they're going to be working on their academy and youngsters like
they used to.
You used to.
Yeah.
I
mean, look at all the Arsenal players that they got from Southampton's academy. It's an unbelievable stream of talent again. And also Liverpool actually as well.
And they've lost that recently. Yeah, they have lost that recently. So, you know.
So anyway, who do you think's gonna?
Hold on, we haven't spoken about Aston Villa yet.
Aston Villa. Well,
they signed Coutinho, no?
Yes.
On loan.
Yes. On loan.
Obviously, the Gerrard connection there is what's swayed it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Reunited.
He was brilliant in the Premier League. He was brilliant for Liverpool. He's got far too many goals against us.
But obviously, he chose that because he wants to be reunited with Gerrard.
Gerrard, and I think Gerrard can get the best out of him, to be totally honest.
I agree with it. It's a match made in heaven, in that sense, for me. Aston Villa this year, I think. Look.
It's coming mid-season, you can't expect miracles of it.
Look,
Aston did 4-1 to start, which is actually getting to the
Aston
game.
Villa, for me, will be a better fighting force next season.
Yeah.
Given the summer where Gerrard can properly have his own training camp, his own resort everything out, I think next season Aston Villa are going to be forced to reckon with.
Yeah.
I really do.
But fighting where? I mean, I don't think they're going to be top 4. I think they're going to be. I'm going to be thinking we're fighting for Wolves actually. I mean that's going to be like the great, sort of West Midlands derby sort of
I think
thing
they'll
again.
be pushing on.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be in the top 4, but I think they'll be pushing.
Pushing on, knocking on the door.
Yeah. I do believe that.
One of the biggest rivalries. Correct me if I'm wrong on this. Is actually Villa versus Leicester. It's a massive derby. It's like East versus West Midlands. That's like
it's quite a big
one of their biggest rivalries. So that obviously is going to be very interesting next year.
Because obviously Villa don't get to play Birmingham very often, do they?
Yeah, true.
So, to be fair, but it is. It's
Look, I think we've said what we need to say on our analysis, of mid-season, the first half. Okay. And,
not saying about Brentford,
well, no, we did say something about Brentford to begin with. Not much.
Brentford, they've come up. I think they've. They have overachieved. But Brentford are
a team, like we said, Brighton, a team, a unit together.
Yeah.
Like we said, West Ham are a team, unit together. I think Brentford are also like that. They'll fight for each other until the end of the season. I don't think they're going to get in trouble.
No, definitely not. But I think the problem with Brentford is in the future is when they lose this nucleus of what they have at the moment.
Yeah.
Then it could change. Because they're not the richest club in the world, are they?
No, and also I guess that also happened with Burnley a little bit. They had that promotion team. They had getting into the top 7, getting into Europe and stuff like that. And I think it's that is what happens if you don't expand the squad, if you don't refresh the squad. Leeds, I think, something a little bit like that this year. I think that is the problem for local clubs. They need to start thinking more like a Premier League team rather than thinking I need to protect the bank balance if you go down.
That's a great point, and I think that what we're going to see, and I'm convinced of this, in the next 10 years, the top 4 as we know it may not be the top 4 as we know it, because people have understood, okay, businesses, okay, people, that have them billions, okay, have understood that football, and especially the Premier League, is big business. So what you're going to find is you're going to find people coming in, buying teams like Newcastle, okay, Arsenal, yeah, okay. Sure, but I'm talking about the teams that are in the, how do you say, not in the top four, out of the top four. They're going to look at them as a good investment because they're going to cost a lot less, which gives them more money probably to invest in players.
Exactly.
And we're going to see a change.
How's that with financial fair play though? I mean, I'm not being funny because City. This, I think financial fair play was pretty much set up to stop City, Chelsea. It's going to impede Newcastle. So how's that going to work? I mean, they're going to have to work a way around that. So they're not.
Well, build a decent training academy.
Well, I hope that is the way. I really hope. I mean,
instead of blowing,
I sit here pretty like with City, top of the table after all that investment in the academy. But really, we've produced not enough from there. We've produced quite a bit, but we've actually sold a lot of that talent to other teams. Sancho, for example.
Yeah, no, you have. Yeah, when I say I think it was a little bit of a flippant comment. My apologies. Okay, right.
But I think it would be. I mean, that is good for English football if each team does have the investment level to build a decent academy, a decent training facilities for all the players. How is that going to be detrimental to English football? It's not.
Can't be. You've got to invest in grassroots, man. Simple as that. So anyway, I think we're doomed for the night because we're going to rhubarb. And tangerine on me.
So this is a northern thing. I ain't got bloody clue what they're talking about. But anyway, yeah.
Most people haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. Full stop. Where I come from, or whatever. Anyway, I think we've talked about the bottom. We've talked about the top. We've
talked about the middle.
Bit about the middle.
Look at the full Christmas tree.
We've done everything.
So before I put it all
with that, we can say goodbyes.
Yep.
Yeah. So, from me, keep up. I'm out. Like, share, subscribe. We need the subscriptions because the time's coming.
Yeah, we're close.
The time's coming.
We're very close. The finishing line with 1,000 that we need to get.
Really need 1,000. Okay. So, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for watching. If you've managed to get through this far, it's always a pleasure for us to sit together and have a chat about football. That's what we're about. We love football, and that's why we talk about all things football. Over to Cher.
Well, it's great to be back into the Finnegans, okay, to do this, okay, seeing as I've been locked up since 15th of December, so finally I'm here with the boys, okay. Like to thank you, great stuff. I hope you like the content, okay. Misha, I'm out.